guys, and welcome to Divergent Motivation. So I'm gonna start a new series of videos because there is always a because. It's getting a little bit tiring to answer the same questions over and over and over again. Yeah. So my intention with this series is so the newbies can catch up as soon as possible for them without going through so much of the questions that they have at the beginning. And there is kind of tiresome for us that we've been with the affidavit for a while and trying to get to a point where you, the newbies, are, and trying to also be mindful of that stage that you guys are. But it's sometimes it's difficult because again we forget that we were there. And I speak for myself, but I have no patience, so I'm not a very patient kind of girl, and I tend to be rough sometimes. Not sometimes, most of the times. But ayo, that's just me. So I decided that instead of me saying something and hurting the feelings that you all have when you start to go into the affidavit, it's all a bunch of feelings and all of that. So I decided that, yeah, you know what, it's best to do some videos, leave it there, and people can go and check them out. And if they are useful, good. If they are not, they can research other types of learning. But at least I'm not being that aggressive at the beginning. I know that this may take some people off learning something because, again, they are not listening to the message and they prefer to attack the messenger. Yeah, so to prevent that, I'm going to direct you to one of the best creations that we did so far. I mean, there was a lot of work, especially from Lisa, in putting this website into reality. So I think it's very easy to navigate. And yeah, you have the groups, you have the Facebook groups, you have the Telegram groups. But if you want to one place with everything, I would say that this is the place because it's well done. It's very easy. All you need to do is, if you're not registered yet, you just come here and you register your account, or if you have an account, you can just log in, and then you can go through all the things that are here already for you to navigate at your own pace, and that's pretty much it. So here you have Baron David Ward's facts, and you have also a little bit who is Baron David Ward. So when you click here on the facts, it will take you to this page here, and you can read some of this. So empower yourself with the facts. Why we say this? Because it's very important for us to know the facts of any matter. Yeah, so basically this is all you have to keep your head around it, and to lose the jibber jabber, as Baron David Ward used to say. So here it talks about a little bit of the affidavit. So all this was done and gifted to us by Baron David Ward himself. You have also this here that was created by another baron to so yeah, we are in a memes era, so what better not to have him in a very good meme way. Yeah, so here explains a little bit how everything started and what you need to do to serve the affidavit for the MPs, why you have to do that, for you to get the agreements in place. So you have to let them know what are the facts. And many people get stuck around this area here, so they don't pass through this. Just because it's saying, so don't get your affidavit wrong. What we mean by this is that, you know, you're not going to add anything to it, because it has to be the way it is. There is no need to add or remove anything from that document, because that document was already agreed. It was never rebutted, so it stands as truth and facts until this very day. And it will continue to stay that way. So when we say, so don't get your affidavit wrong, is in this sense. Yeah, don't put anything in your affidavit that you cannot back up. And when we say this, is because most of us live in this fairy tale illusion, and we like to how am I going to put this one in a very polite way? Yeah, sometimes we want to add stuff to our documents that they are not facts. They are either a belief or an opinion. So in that sense, that's why you should not get your affidavit wrong, because if there is something wrong in your affidavit, you will learn that, like Baron David Wood said, if he had put something in his affidavit that was wrong, he would go to jail for 6,575 years, because he served that affidavit to the 675 MPs. And so basically it works both ways. Yeah, so that's why we tell you to get your affidavit right. And when we say get your affidavit right, it's in the case that you are creating your own affidavit with your own seal and your own crest. And that's where we say that get it right. Don't put any jibber jabber in there. Don't put any la la land theories. So just stick to the facts. Yeah. So here you have also opportunity to listen to Baron David Wood explaining why he created the affidavit. So if you just click here.
I think it's best if I start with the background, all the background that makes people realise how powerful the affidavit is, and the reason why I created that affidavit. In 2013, basically I got a traffic ticket. I parked my car in a disabled spot. Didn't realise it was a disabled spot. I was just dropping off an invoice of someone's computer fixed in a shop across the road. It was a shop that sells houses. I forgot what they call. And there's a traffic warden going to stick a ticket on my car. So I went screaming out through the door to give this guy a load of abuse, basically, because I knew his stuff even back then.
Yes, and believe you, when he's saying about abuse, yeah, he was giving that guy really, really hard abuse. You can sense it. If you listen to his videos, you can sense how he could be really nasty. So here you can go and listen to that, which is also good. Again, like I was saying, after you read this, you just listen to this, and it's very good. So another thing that you can go is, you will see here, there is a slide going, and you can come here and click on this one, how it started, and you can discover, and you can read also, this is you're going to put me in jail, motherfucker. I don't think so. You are pissing the wrong guy, and I have got you by the balls with this one. He had a way with words, very hilarious, let's just say. So here you will see, you have a brief description also. You can read that. And you can have like a very clear understanding and how it all goes from here. And you also have here a link. You can click on this one, and it will take you also to another part. If you go here, Baron David Ward Affidavit, you have here a section where it says action steps, and it tells you the steps that you should go in this stage. So first of all, it's download the affidavit. Second, yes, don't just download it and leave it there, but read it. Yeah, take action, read it. If you want, you can separate the affidavit through stages. So you read the first 2 pages, which are the decree. Then you have the other 2 pages, which is the affidavit, and you can read those 2 first. Then you can go and read the exhibits. Yeah, and you can separate exhibit A, exhibit B, and take your time, you know, make your notes. Like I normally say, print one and leave that one as your guide, so you can like scribble your thoughts in it and take notes and make observations as well. So in that sense, it's easier when you are coming to ask questions. You are not all over the place, you know. You have a beginning, you have a way of us also knowing that you really read the affidavit, and you just want to get a better understanding of what you've read. So in that sense, all is good and well. And believe me, we know when someone have read the affidavit or not. Yeah, because we know it's you just know, because it's the questions are completely different, you know. So yeah, have that in mind when asking questions. Okay, then you have here, send the affidavit to the MPs of your country. Here is where you can send the affidavit as is. If you are here in the UK, you can send the affidavit just as is, you know, just with a covering letter. You have the covering letters also here. I'm going to show you. And that's pretty much it, you know, because again, it's been unrebutted since forever, and it's gonna stay that way. So basically what you're doing is to let them know, hey monkey boys, I'm on to you, I know your game now. And that's pretty much it. Again, if you want to create your affidavit, then this section here is create your crest and seal, and the final step would be taking you to start creating liens, but that's not the topic for today. So we go like for a newbie section, we go step by step, steps, little steps, you know. Okay, so when you come here In the public notices, you have the work of Baron David Ward, and it will take you to the work that Baron David Ward did. So you have judges, lawyers, court officers. So if you click here, it will appear all the work of Baron David Ward. Yeah. And same thing with all of this. Yeah, you have other liens here. It will take you to other liens. It's not yet let me see if they are or not. Let me click on one of these. Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, so they are all here. So this is very good because, I mean, for you to start reading, you know, I think this one was, let me see. So, okay, when you are in the lien, the first thing you want to start is with Exhibit A. So first things first, and if you are going to start reading liens, also for the newbies on the next stage, if you are on the lien side, yeah, this is where we recommend you start reading a lien. Okay, so this one here was a claim made by Susan Wood, which is in the position of claimant, and this is Fiona Bruce, which was the I think she was the solicitor for Susan Ward. I can't recall right now, but yeah, you can have a look through this and see, because then what Baron David Ward was very, very, very cleverly done, and structure wise is to note the claims from the correspondence, which is this one here. So yeah, this is how you go about and start looking at a lien if that's your stage where you find yourself. Then you have here other correspondences, and here you can see this one. I guess it was for, if I'm not mistaken, for Bristol and Suter, was it? Yeah, Bristol and Suter. Yeah, those monkey boys. I have dealings with those guys as well, which is very funny. Then you have other correspondence. This one is one of my favorites. I mean, guys, you have so much here to go on about, you know, and it's just so good to be able to read this, you know. And for me, it's like, I thank God that we have all this, you know. So we see here, dear Charlotte, we feel that we would be remiss if we did not contact you regarding this matter, as to take full representation by way of paper document would be extensive and extremely costly to us. To this effect, we choose to make extensive use of URL links reduced for your convenience in length by a bit link. These links do work and have been used and tested. We would state this: who can create law and impose the law upon another by an act of force? Clearly, this would be a willful, belligerent act of terrorism. It is therefore formally recognized that there is a formal requirement, that there is a formal agreement as to what the law is, and that there is substantive material evidence to this formal agreement. Without this factual material evidence that there is a formal agreement as to what the law is, then it is formally recognized that any force of law without this valid material evidence that there is such a thing as law would by default a willful and belligerent act of terrorism. I mean, guys, you just go and have fun, enjoy reading some of the work of Baron David Ward. I really, honestly, I love reading them because it always brings me to some other discovery that I myself didn't see it when I was looking at it, and now that as the time goes by, you have a better understanding, and it takes you to another level of comprehension. So it's always a good place to revisit. Then you have here the library, and so this library is composed by the liens and all other you have public notices, you have the affidavits, you have the liens done to the members of parliament, you have well, yeah, you just go through it. It's, yeah, quite a lot here. It needs a lot more, and I will try to see if I can start being more active in here and publish everything that needs to be here as well. So yeah, there is a lot to go through here. And you have here also, click here for the PDF links to the liens perfected from 2015 to 2021, so you can click here as well. Yeah, basically this is it. We have here the newsletter as well, which is also like little things that we need, little snippets, let's say. Very you have this one here: bosses deducting tax illegally. A number of Baron David Ward members have written to the tax department and even placed liens against the CEO. This puts them in a strong position to deal with their bosses. Read more from Adrian James. So here you can go and have a little bit more of a read. So it's always good to have this as well. And then you get here to the FAQ, frequent asked questions. Very good, this one as well. So you click here and you go directly to the resources, which is also very good. Yeah, then you have all the links here. So if you click here, you go directly to the security by way of lien, which was the which is the page of Baron David Ward's, the original page. You can see it here as well. Because I don't have an account anymore, so it won't show me. But you can have a look of what's here. Yeah, you can go and have a look. You can join the group if you didn't join the group yet. Then all the things that you have here as well, all the links, everything you click will take you to another section. Statute, what is the definition of a statute, all of that. Yes, so basically, I mean, what else do you need? I know it takes time, yes, but the website is here, and it's at your own pace. So I mean, there is not much you need. Yeah, you have then here the videos and audios as well. So you just need to go here, and you can go and see the videos of Baron David Ward, the habeas corpus, which was one of the videos that he did, lien process, and to create your own crest and seal. As you can see, there is lots and lots here, so you can go. Then you can come here to the cover letters, and here you have all the resources as well that you need. You can go and read some of them. You have samples that you can just pick up and adapt to your current situation or the matter at hand. And there is a lot of here. You know, all the links are here. Again, you can have, if you have already an account here, you can, instead of putting all these separate links, you can go just to the liens and get the link from here and just put the link there as well, which I think it helps also, instead of having like all these separate links. Yeah, you can go for all of this here, like this example here. I am sending you this decree and affidavit of truth and statement of fact, which is attached to this letter. I emailed yourself on the yada yada yada. An affidavit is one of the most powerful legal documents there is. This is why lawyers don't want to use an affidavit. An affidavit is a legal tool by which the facts are established. It's this is the way it is. Prove me wrong. If you can, and if you can't, then you have agreed to the content of the affidavit by default, and you only have 28 days to prove me wrong. So the clock starts and now has passed the 28-day rebuttal time, and if there is no more rebuttal till that date, yada 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 yada. Yeah, okay. So all this is here for you to use as you see fit. Again, you have the email, the MP email list. I think this one here only has, the UK, but we will see if we can add from other countries as well. So we will start taking care of this area here as well. And you also have here resources letters. Yeah, so you have the general opportunity to withdraw, which is a very like, if you don't want to start doing a lien straight away, you can just send that one and that's it. You have also for the tax, which is one from Adrian Drains and the other one from Heater, Joseph in Australia. And you have for the debt collectors and all of that. So if you click on them, it will take you to wherever you need to go. So with this in mind, as you can see, it's very easy to navigate here. What will happen is, if you register your email, then you have to be aware that you're going to receive confirmation email. Go to your spam folder, so be mindful of that and check if it's not there. And yeah, I think for today, I think we cover the beginning, where to start, and I think the best way to start should be here. So most of your questions will be answered just by reading what's in here, and then you can jump into the groups. We have very, very active admins working towards to create things more simple for the newcomers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna say bye for now. If there is anything that you feel that I didn't cover on this one, just drop a comment in the comment section, and the next one I will try to go first for that, so I can cover that area that you referred to. And I will see you on our next episode. Let's call it a Baron David Ward's episodes. Okay, guys. I love you and leave you, and see you next time. Bye bye.